Finished the patio yesterday. Well, all the upper deck, to be honest. Upper deck? Upper level. Just working on this lower level now. It's just, just handballing stuff. Like, when's life going to begin? They said it began at 40. That was 7 years ago. I know what you're thinking. Jesus, 47. Mint. Not really. But anyway, so what we're doing now is, it's really awkward down here. I've got to do what I got to do. Do you know what I mean? So kind of pissing in the wind a little. But when I made this retaining wall, I wanted to make it as low as I can. And it matched the gradient of the old garden, all right? And then obviously I made my ponds and I made these little things. So to that end of things, what I've got to do is work out a way how to level this as best I can and eliminate water from going in there. So what I'm doing is I've got these acos, a little bit of a slope down this way. And what I'm going to do is, you can't see it down there, but when I renovated my house, there's loads and loads of tiles. It's basically a gravel trap. All of this is about 3 foot of gravel trap, literally all of it, okay? So I don't really need acos, but I'm going to put them in because I'm a gentleman. So what I'm going to do is, if you can see there now, look, I'm just leveling this. I'm raking it, because this is compact, so I'm raking it off, picking up all the big bits of debris, raking it off, so I've just got enough room then to put the patio slabs flush with this aco, okay? So that's what I'm going to do there, and then I've put these steps in, as you can see. So the steps are the same as the steps up there, actually. I thought to myself, I'll just use that because it works really well. So basically what they are is 11-inch treads and an 8-inch drop, which actually works really nice. So do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm a size 8 and it's just right, do you know what I mean, for a little hobbit foot. So I've got, to that end of things, I've got to get this patio height to 8 inches there, which is, I would say, just above. So if I get there just above that, where my foot is, well, about to where the top of my foot is there, I guess. So that gives me a little bit of a run, and then we'll get to this aco here. One will just travel over that and then drop down to the next ones. So I might get a little bit of water going down the steps and going into that, and do you know what I mean? But like, I don't want to put the aco all the way across, because that means that I'm always treading on the aco to go down, and they're slippery and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm not quite sure if I work it out. So there's one step there. I think it works. I think there might be a step behind it. I don't know. I've got to work that out. Okay, so I'm working my levels out, and as I'm going, I'm just going and going and going. So like I said, I'm no ground worker. I've just got a little bit of common sense, but not that much. But anyway, what we did do is this stuff was laid yesterday, and it was quite warm, so it's gone off quite well. But the stuff I laid in here last week is that. Oh, okay, that's still a bit soft there as well. Shit the bed. So obviously this is taking a while to go off, but some of it is actually that's solid. So I guess some of it is just curing at different times because it's kind of cold. It's only about 8 degrees here at the moment, or 10 degrees. But yeah, look at that. Well, it looks like a Harley shotgun exhaust. I love it. A bit worried about rendering that wall. I don't think that wall will be rendered, to be honest, but we're going to get a big plant here, so you ain't actually going to see that. That is going to be full, probably Acer plant, because it's got a nice bit of shade there. So that was the whole idea, is to put the Acer in there. It's getting a little bit of irrigation from the overflow, which obviously just trickles in a tiny bit. What I do need to do is get a 1.5 inch clip there, but I need to make a little spacer so the clip stands out, so it's the same as everything else. So I think I'll put one there, and possibly put one there. I'm leaving this gap here. That's for basically airflow to go into the flow friend. So then, guys, yeah. Incredible news the other day. I don't know whether to tell you or not, or whether just to leave it as a secret. I feel like I'm going to leave it as a secret. But the video after this one, you definitely need to watch. I'm not going to say no more. But anyway, just like trying to get this done now. I can't stop thinking about that little secret. But anyway, whatever. I'll tell you what I did do as well, guys. As you can see, all of that area is clean and tidy. I've got all my slabs there. I'm going to buy another crate of slabs because I want to do the front of the house, and I think I'll need a little to do in here because, ironically, those 6x900s are perfect. You cut them in half, and that's literally one of those steps. It's absolutely perfect. But sorted out all my timber. It looks good, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, don't judge me, but at the moment I've got the cause on. Andrea, well, you know, if I wasn't so happily married, I might pursue her, but anyway, she's half the woman my wife is. But anyway, got all of this. Look at all this timber. Look at all these 2x4s. Got loads of 4x4s. So this is all the timber I'm going to use to do my my grow on pond. What I've also got is a load of shiplap here. So what I'm going to do is, when I clad it, these are going to be heavily burnt. I can't remember what it's called in Japanese, but it's like a Japanese technique of heavily burning these, but they're going to be black, proper charred black. And that weatherproofs them. Not that I'm doing it to weatherproof them, I'm doing it for the look. But anyway, yeah, so that's there. A bit more of this is going to be used for my decking, which is going up. And I found my French bit of oak that I was going to use for my bar. And I am thinking now, actually, that little area there might be a nice place to do a tiki bar, a little Japanese looking bar, I'm thinking. I think that might be a really cool little idea because it's a bit of a area that I don't use. The sun sets that way, so it's constantly in shadow. That's the sun trap area there. I did want to do it there, but then it'll be horrible because that's where the sun is. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Still might make a bar here. Be fun. But what we're doing, pulling all this down now, picking up all these big bits of crap. I've got to get that post up. That's not going to be a problem. What I have got might have to chip away a little bit at that post crete there. If you can just see it, just that possibly might be a little bit too high. I don't know, possibly. So we'll see what happens there. But I decided to make this step a little bit wider. I've got to put another couple of briquettes in here just to support this outer edge, and definitely that 300 wide. But again, remember, this is all being clad with timber all the way around here to produce a small, probably 18-inch little wall here to stop wolf from falling off. But got a really nice idea to do it here. Oh look, feeding time at the zoo. They absolutely just shoot over there and feed like 10 men. The pond's running absolutely fine, absolutely perfect. Fish seem absolutely great and fine. Yeah, so I'm buzzing with those. I'll show you the tozai if you want, guys. Tozai are fantastic. They're growing a lot now, so I'm really want to let's give them a bit of feed. I really want to get the grow on done now, because obviously when they double in size, they don't just double in volume. I can't remember, there's an equation, but they seriously, the volume just makes everything, problematic in a small pond. So they in the next month or so, they'll be out of there anyway. But look at that. Doesn't get better than that. Absolute jewels. Absolute jewels, like mind-blowing. There's a couple of us still saying quite small, but ironically, look at that one there, that 3-step there. I'm telling you now, it looks like it's got a bloody suit on. All it's missing is a dicky bow tie. It is as neat as a Londoner wearing a pea coat. So anyway, let's crack on with this now then, guys. So there we are then, guys. Just put a little bit of hardcore in here, so there's going to be a slight bit of a cant there. I'll show you now. There we are. If you can see that level, what's that, like 3 or 4 degrees? I don't even know, like not very much though, enough for a runoff. And that is just to get it to height for the 8-inch step down, so that doesn't catch you out and you don't go head over heels. But that's going to be good, and obviously the inside here is going to be filled up. And what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to measure in a minute, but I think I might be able to replace this smashed window with one of those if it's the right size. If not, I'll just order one, but I'd rather put the smashed one in the corner there. So yeah, not too shabby that. Starting to come together. By the time this is all clad, it'd be lovely. Do you know what I have been thinking about though? Just look at it, and excuse the wheelbarrow, but the pond would look nice clad in timber. Should I get cedar to clad around that pond, or should I just render it and paint it? I don't know. Now I've got quite a lot of grey going on. I just think that might make it look warmer. I don't know. That would look really nice though with cedar all the way around it, wouldn't it? You know? Ooh, I don't know. We'll see. We are then, guys. Like I said, all these hours, 2 hours, you know, just coming out and just doing all this bit of prep work ready for the big jobs on the weekend makes a hell of a progress. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, concurrent activity in the night after work. I'm gonna have a shave tonight, make myself look presentable for when my missus comes back. I need to eat. Why do I not eat in the daytime? Like, it's just madness. I just feel like proper oosh. Let's take the dog for a walk and have some pedigree, chump. Oh, gotta get the dog back on it. So done all the prep work here yesterday, worked out the step heights there. So the basically the first step just overhangs where those acos are, and then all the rest, and those wooden steps are coming down. I'm going to make these steps all the way down. So we've got a mix on now. Just finished work a little bit. Like I tell you, mate, I'm telling you now, 2 hours every evening equates to an extra day on the weekend. Do you know what I mean? So you know, that's a good, like, it's a good few hours, mate. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, just get to it. I just need to get this done because still can't believe it. But anyway, I might tell you at the end of this. Contact left, right, rather. I might tell you exactly what's going on at the end of this episode. I just can't believe it. Boom. Haircut. Hey! Back on it. 2 hours before last light. Better rush. Right, yo then, lads and ladies. Last section to do here. So we're going to get this last section done now. And yeah, and then probably tomorrow I'm going to make this here because I need to go and get some blocks, and Travis isn't open until tomorrow, so I'm going to get some blocks, and I've got to sort out these little fillets by here. But also I think what I'll probably do last thing tonight is this broken pane. I have measured it and it does fit in there good, so I'm going to put the broken pane in there out the way. It'll take me 10 minutes to do, and I'll be glad I've done it, because when it's all cleaned up, then you won't have that horrendous spider web in that glass. So to that end of things, let's get this sorted out, get some mixes on. I think what I'm going to do is, instead of making a mix at a time, I think I'm going to make about 3 mixes, dump it all down there, so at least I can get a good whack of this done. I do need to take out that stump there, and it's a little high here. I think that might be okay, to be honest, for the height of the patio. So we'll see. I might have to take a little bit of that crete post up, but I think we're quite good there. Excuse me. So let's get this bit done now then. Right then, guys, we've resorted to head torch time. It's quite a bright one, but yeah, I'm determined to get this patio done tonight. So I've pointed all of that. I just got to do this section around here, and we're golden. Right then, guys. So quite happy I done a late night last night. All done, all pointed. Yeah, really, really pleased. This one's not put down yet. This one came loose a little bit when I was walking. So what I'm going to do is, I've just left that one as it is, it's solid, but I'm going to take it back up later on when I'm making the rest of this and clear this out and reset it. So it's just not, that one needs to be redone. But apart from that, everything else is done. Yeah, it looks really nice, like really, really, really happy with it. So to that end of things, what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to be putting the sleeper wall up today. Wasn't impressed when I come to buy the sleepers, mind. Not cheap at all. 25 quid, well, £24 each I got them for. They're 100 by 200 by 2.4. So I'm going to cut them all in half. So we've got, well, 30 sections to go across here. Here we are then, guys. So there's the timber. There's 15 of them, and obviously I need about 30. So I think I'm going to do them with a tiny inch gap between them. So I'll put a batten in between each one just to make sure that they all dry and I get a bit of drainage coming off them from that top deck. Do you know what I mean? So they stand alone basically. But we'll use the treated section for the top of each one, which would prolong the life a little. But yeah, not cheap. 24 quid each. Ouch. But hey ho. I had two options. I could get these for 24 quid each, which were 200 by 100 by 2.4, or Wix done a 1 meter by 50 by 100, and they were 17 quid each. So these actually worked out cheaper because of the width of the wood, and they'll look better as well. So I'm going to set up the old chop saw now, and I'm going to set the chop saw with the stop on it, so I can make two cuts top and bottom with the chop saw, because the chop saw I've got is not quite got the depth of blade to go all the way through there. So not the end of the world. And yeah, we'll get that done. Right, so the plan is kind of to do that little tiny gap through it. As you can see, really softens down here, lovely. And it provides a seat for an adult, but a boundary for a child. Now then. So I think that's quite neat like that. You can just see a gap through it. Just allows all the timbers to dry off. And what I'm going to do is obviously start with the first one right in the corner here. Because I'm going to put some 2x4s in there. Rough sawn 2x4s so they match this. To provide the little step up here. Otherwise, probably will be taking a bit too much of step away, I would say. Oh, I don't know, that looks okay to be honest, like that though. So maybe one there, the next step up, and then up to this height then. So yeah, actually maybe, yeah, I probably will use those there. I think it'll look better in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. Okay, right, so slowly getting there. So yeah, you know, it's a necessity. I have to have a wall there for Wolf, and I've left a tiny little gap all the way through them, and they've been attached with pretty big screws. They're actually solid anyway. You know what I mean? So screw those screws. I could probably get like wall anchors to go there, but I'm going to use those for now. They are actually solid, so not too shabby. What I've done is I've left a tiny gap here, so when I put the next one there, I get the same gap as the rest. Cunning, I know, cunning. Was considering doing these different heights, but I don't know. I just think it's more Japanese, like linear lines. Do you know what I mean? It's just that's it, and then I can see this now, the wall of, I think I'm definitely going to clad the pond, to be honest. I think I'm going to clad the pond. So you can see the runoff here, like I've left about 1.5 inches down there, but because we're going horizontal all the way across the top. I'm hoping I'm going to butt up and match against that post perfectly. I seriously doubt it, but I'll have to rip one down to go there. It is what it is. And then once we've done that, I think I'll cut through there and then I'll start this section here then. But yeah, it's definitely going to keep Wolf from falling off, and actually provides an absolute perfect height chair. Yeah, so that's it at the top. Not too bad. Nice plant in there as well. So obviously when we do these now, you'll see it. I'm going to step down and step down. So the first one will probably be there. Bit of a trip hazard, I know, but it'll look cool. Next one, and then we'll go from there. Not too much of a trip hazard, but a bit of a trip hazard. But I like a bit of danger in the car. Yeah, let's get this done. Oh, we're on Belinda Carlisle. Come on, man. I love that woman. She's class. Anyway, guys, so here we are. We are getting somewhere now. So all of these... Excuse that, I'm on the mini eggs. Again, I haven't eaten today. So I've got one 4x2 inch to go in there to fill this gap up, which will look really neat. And I've measured it, it's perfect. We've cut around a step here. Cut this one around a step. So I've got about 3 or 4 left to go in there. I don't know how it's going to finish yet. We'll see how much of a gap's there. But yeah, class. Really cool. Really happy with that so far. And then we'll do the little reveals then. And I've got a little bit of filling to do around there. But yeah, I like it. It's the plan is working. So now my little boy won't bloody fall over here. But anyway, yeah, it's good. A little walkway here to get into there. Doesn't look too shabby. I like it. Oh, right, there we are then, guys. I've got to buy a little tiny bit of timber for that because I want rough sawn so it matches. But bit getting about this. This is the only bit that's not anodized, the top of it, but I suppose it'll colour up eventually. But so that's the top section anyway. And like if I need to get in here, just step across and do what I've got to do. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then yeah, and this is it from the bottom section. Yeah, happy with that. Very happy. It's worked out really well this side. So what I am going to be doing here is battening this and then feather edging this this wall, taking this feather edge off here and continue the feather edge so it matches that side basically. May as well because I got some feather edge left over and it'll soften that wall up. But yeah, very, very pleased with that, guys. It's a real nice height, sort of like booby height here. And just nice sitting height at the top. What are you doing?
I'm gonna creep up behind there.
Come here. You're gorgeous, aren't you? Huh?
Darren, I've lost 2 stone.
It looks like you've lost 2 stone, not that you needed
I
to.
just walked in, your mum was like, what the fuck have we done?
What? You don't swear on my channel.
Oh, sorry. I like you.
What's on your shoe?
Dog sick.
Dog sick. From who?
The dog?
Our dog doesn't be
No,
sick.
it's old. I just haven't washed it off. Wait,
You-
do you want to? Do you want to watch it?
Oh, there we are. Just been down here playing with Wolfie, and this has worked a treat. But I didn't realise I've got some 100s by 50s, is it there, 25s, whatever. But there we are. So we've got that one there that fits in there, absolutely perfect. So this is complete now. Really happy with that. Yeah, just that little section in the corner there. Just that little bit makes a difference. But absolutely perfect. Apart from that, if anybody knows, can you get that green tannadized stuff just to put on the top of that, because that's going to do my nut in. But anyway, apart from that, absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So that's another bit of the puzzle, guys. The The next job I've got on the agenda is take these wooden steps off and complete the stairs, the actual concrete block stairs all the way down there. Yeah, like I said, just got enough block in there, but I've made a right mess in there again. So I'll tidy up that tomorrow, I think. Toes are going mad on the feed again. Give them a bit more feed. They absolutely love it. Just such 45 absolutely pristine koi in there. I'm so proud of those. Absolutely fantastic ponds. Look at that. There's a marathon kwaku in there. I noticed yesterday, like one of them is absolutely picture perfect. So yeah, different day again. So, massive announcement at the end of this video, so please watch until the end. I'll tell you at the end. But anyway, so this is my last day off until I embark in an epic adventure. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go down to Travis now, pick up some blocks for here, see if I can just, I'll put the mixer down there now, see if I can just get those stairs done today, and then I'm going to go out with the family, take the dog for a walk up the mountains, and Wolf on his little electric quad, and see if I can find some sort of plant for there. Now I'm thinking a Japanese maple or an acer, but it's got to be reasonably hardy because it gets quite a lot of sun in this area. This is literally the sun trap of the whole garden. I was thinking of a pine, but I can't really find a pine which is suitable. Yes, I've got this little Christmas tree here. I got that Christmas tree, but not really up for the job, to be honest. I've got an acer here. Ooh, ouch. So that's the name of the acer there, right? Okay, so platinum limelight, but really, really crap in the sun. So that's going to have to go in the shade the other side. I've got two more acers down here. They're red acers, okay? No, one's red and one. So this is a platinum sun as well, okay? And then that one's a red one, but that red one got burnt as well. I'm filming, mate. What were you singing?
Michelle Marone, Feel It. I can carry on if you guys want.
No, mate. You're all right.
I'm gonna feel it.
Bye. Then, just been down to Travis. Took the old steps away. Look, even got some wall ties in there. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is work with these bottom steps and then go back. So I know this is the height of the second step down. So we've got another 3 steps to go in here. And obviously I'll make it so it'll clear this and all that kind of stuff. But put the mixer down here today. To barrow it up the ladder. Look at this bloody mess, mate. Honestly, some people just making a nice sticky mix there, look. Absolutely divine. Oh, it's lovely. Look at that. What a lovely mix. So we got some, can't remember what you call it now, the additive to go into it. Totally, tell you what, guys. Try not to get blown up because, yeah. Can't remember nothing. Oh, another day, another dollar. So there we are then, guys. Oh, some lovely steps. Don't look at this. I've got some spare compo, so I've put a bit of a form there and just filled in this corner. But I've got a quarter of a wheelbarrow full there. So what I'm going to do is just go around the other side now and pack it all up into this just to support it. I may as well use it. But there's the steps in the guys, you know, like I've just made those literally out of a few new blocks, but mostly just trash has been left around. And I've got 1.5 slabs left. That's crazy, isn't it? But I've got a plan to put a little concrete, you know, plinth on here with some more of those. So, and I've got to get one more to do the front of the house as well. So I may as well do that. But yeah, not too bad. Toes I have enjoyed a little bit of company today. Look at that. Incredible. Guys, you don't have to build a big pond. 500 gallon is more than enough to have the time of your life. I can tell you that right now. Amazing. Look at that. Just incredible. Anyway, I've got to clean this today now. This is due its weekly clean. Just going to clean up everything now. But yeah, thank God, guys, I've got steps. Obviously, I've still got to, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, polish all of these off, basically. You know, like I'm going to render in these little gaps here. Render all of this. Got to render all the faces. And a few other bits and bobs to render. But we're slowly getting there. But I'm not going to be able to do them now until week after next. Still not going to tell you. But keep tuned to the end of this video. Can't believe it. Then guys, so the patio is finished. I've got a green t-shirt on, which is very unusual for me. But if you're going to go carp fishing, bait works. Fantastic, freshly made stuff. Or you can get, obviously, like on the shelf stuff as well. But it's fantastic bait. But the big news that I've been keeping from everyone is, guess who's going to Japan today? Oh yes, me and Ryan from Exclusively Koi, the terrible twins. So Ryan is going to go on a Tozai shopping spree, and I'm going to go and just film everything and not go on a shopping spree.
Not.
I know I'm not. Yasmin has stated not go on a shopping spree. So yeah, I am fully packed. I have my yen, I have my passport, and I have all my camera equipment. I've even got my Rennies, and we've got our travel bag, and I've also got my little day sack here with actually my camera and my drone in it. So I didn't want that to go in here, but I've got everything else in here. I've got all the stuff, and I've got a little present for my mate Takano. I've got a mug. It's not a normal mug. I would put it on the channel, but it's explicit, just the way he likes it. So anyway, I suppose that's the equivalent of giving an apple a day to the teacher, isn't it? But anyway, here we go. So absolutely buzzing, very excited. So leaving about 3 o'clock in the morning to get to Heathrow for about 6. And then I think the flight is at 9 or 9:30 or something like that. We're flying straight to Tokyo. My missus is trying to sneak up on me. Are you gonna miss me, guys? She's gonna be a single parent for a week. Are you gonna miss Daddy Wolf? Yeah. Oh, shall I get you a Japanese Hulk? Yeah. For a toy? Yeah. Yeah, or I'll try to get you a Pokemon, a proper Pokemon. Are you picking your nose?
Yeah, he's
no.
discovered it.
Oh, right, so guys, if anyone has got a shopping list for Koi that you would like Ryan or myself to find, obviously, if you text me, it's going to go through Ryan anyway. But if you have got a shopping list, just contact Ryan at Exclusively Koi, Kevin at Exclusively Koi, Iron Man, or me. Just send me a message or something like that, and I will see what we can do to try to find you your dream fish. Very good time to go. All of the koi from the shows are pretty much up for grabs now, and some of the jumbo tozai. So buzzing. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'll be going to Danichi, Hoshkin, Issa, NND, and way more. Hopefully we're going to get 3 to 4 farms in a day. Innit, Wolf? And, well, dream come true. 14-hour flight. So I'll see you on the next episode, which is Japan. So if you don't follow me, please follow and subscribe. Wolfie, can I talk? Please follow and subscribe because you never know. I might wake up early and do some live streams. Ooh.